Young Wei says, "Seriously, I'm assigning this project to you." Min Min smiles and thanks him, but suddenly her foot catches on a beggar sitting nearby, turns back angrily and says, "Can't you watch where you're sitting? Why do you always sit right in the middle of the street?" Beggar nervously says, "No, I didn't do anything." Min Min, irritated, snaps, "Are you blind?" She snatches the bread from his hand, throws it to the ground, crushes it under her foot and says mockingly, "Here, let me feed you. You like food, don't you?" Then she throws the piece toward his face. Young Wei, stepping in, says firmly, "Do you even remember your limits?" Then turning to the beggar, he says, "Don't eat that dirty food." He pulls out his wallet, takes out some money, and says, "Here, take this. Go buy yourself something proper to eat." The beggar hesitantly takes the money. Young Wei walks away, but Min Min rushes over, snatches the money back, and shouts behind him, "Wait, you dropped your money!" Young Wei, hearing this, turns back and slaps her hard. Min Min yells, "What do you mean by that?" Young Wei, furious, says, "That man was already miserable enough. You not only humiliated him, you couldn't even bother to apologize, and then you stole his money too? Do you have even a shred of conscience left in you?" Min Min, standing firm, replies, "So you'd hit me for the sake of a beggar?" Young Wei, angry but composed, says, "Every person has their own dignity, whether they have money or not. You humiliated a helpless man, raised your hand against him, and still you feel no remorse? Your arrogance is your greatest weakness." He pushes her slightly and says sternly, "Go, apologize to him." Min Min, defiant, shouts, "Apologize to that beggar? Never." Young Wei, losing his patience, slaps her again and says, "I'm warning you, if you don't apologize today, our partnership ends right here." At that moment, the assistant rushes in and says, "Sir, the directors and management are waiting for you in the company regarding the project. Please come." Young Wei replies coldly, "From today, terminate all agreements with her company." Assistant, "Yes, sir, right away." He leaves. Min Min, trying to stay composed, says confidently, "Our contract shouldn't end like this. We've worked so hard to build all of this. And look, everyone's watching. It doesn't look good for me to apologize like that." Young Wei, saddened, says, "You still don't understand, do you? This isn't about the contract. It's about your attitude." Min Min passionately says, "The payment must be settled today. Everyone's watching, right? If anyone thinks I should apologize, fine. I'll kneel 100 times and say sorry. But if you don't accept that, then according to our contract, you'll have to pay me 10 times the amount. In fact, one day you'll be the one kneeling before me and apologizing." Young Wei, turning toward the audience, says, "Friends, you've all seen it, haven't you? Min Min has become so blinded by pride that she's forgotten the very essence of humanity. Her actions weren't just careless. They were selfish, cruel, and heartless. I've thought long and hard about this from every angle, and I've made my decision. From this moment forward, all cooperation and contracts with her are completely and permanently terminated, without exception. Remember this, justice and integrity demand that arrogance and cruelty can never truly succeed. Now, I leave this judgment to all of you. Was I right or wrong to make this decision about Min Min? Share your thoughts. Thank you.